I've come to realize, bro, like we live in a society where people love to believe in lies. They want to believe in nonsense. They want to believe in shit that don't exist just because they have no other option. And it's really sad, but if we always live in this idea of delusion, like how are you meant to move forward? It might just sound like I'm chatting, but how many people, that go to the church, bro? In desperate times, they go to church and they pray to God. They tell him, "Yo, please improve my situation." Whether it's someone dies, they don't have enough money, they're facing a dire situation. Fuck, even if boyfriend girlfriend cheating on them, shit. What else? And just anything bad that happens. And you have this grimy, slimy pastor, bro, who just looks at you dead in your eyes and gives you false hope, saying shit will be alright if you just believe in God and live your life. Now, I want you to look in my eyes, bro, and tell me one time that has actually worked, bro. There hasn't been a single time in my life or anyone else's life where these supposed miracles happen, bro. They go to church, bro, to talk, or they go to church and the pastor tells them, "Oh, just believe in blah blah, believe in your religion, whether it's Islam, Christianity, Judaism, Hinduism, Buddhism, whatever you believe in. And in all of those shits, bro, there's always a higher power, and it just baffles me. It's it's cooked and it's also sad because, bro, that means there's really this many people who are in a desperate situation and have um no one to turn to or no one to go to for help. So they turn to the supernatural to ask them for help, but you know when the fuck, when, bro, when, name me one time that some miracle has happened, bro. Never. No one, not once in my life has there ever been a miracle, bro. And that's just like, that just be my take. I'm not hitting on nobody who believes in this religion shit, but I've abandoned that shit a while ago, bro. Cause at some point I realized, bro, like no one will come save you. You could be at the pits of the earth, pits to the bottom of the earth, bro. But if you rely on some supernatural power to come guide you, bring you to the light, bro, I'm sorry to tell you, bro, but you'll always stay at the bottom, bro. And that's just the sad truth of it all. If you don't physically put in the effort, if you don't physically go out and help yourself, bro, there's really nothing you could do. Unless you physically get yourself out of a situation, bro, no one can help you, bro. And that might not be what people want to hear. People might want to hear, if God gonna make everything work out. But what proof has there been that he's ever done anything in life, bro? And I might just be on some hazing shit. I'm not saying anything for religion or against religion. If you believe in him, hey, great for you. That means you still have hope and shit. You still believe in a higher power and just believe that there's bigger things out there. And yeah, bro. That's low-key what I wanted to say in this video. Me personally, bro, like, I don't know. I haven't really believed in that ever, bro. And it could be because I've just personally have never seen a miracle happen, or I don't even know what a miracle is even supposed to mean, you know. But that's just my take on the entire situation, you know. And the other thing I wanted to talk about in this video is I had a friend bring up a point, right? I was telling him, since I'm about to graduate and he's a junior right now and I'm a senior. I told him, I was like, yo, give me 1 to 2 years and I will be up there with the streamers, bro. Maybe I won't be on Castanet's level because Castanet's like up here, but you know, I'll at least be someone that people will probably see in the street, be like, oh shit, that's Ruslan. Oh shit, I seen him on Twitch. Oh shit, that's a streamer guy. Oh shit, that's the blank guy. Oh shit, that's the guy who has a clothing brand. Ooh, that's the guy who streams, you know. Just anything, bro. It could be for either streaming or for a clothing brand or just anything, you know. Just be known for doing something in life, bro. And I told him, I was like, yo, in 1 to 2 years, I told him, you will see me on your For You page. And he was telling me, he was like, oh, why are you so confident? Why do you know that this shit will happen, bro? And it's like, dude, when you live your whole life, bro, believing that something is not possible, bro, you will never achieve it, bro. And I firmly believe, bro, anything that you could dream of is possible, bro. And if that means becoming a president, becoming a pilot, becoming a general, becoming what else? Becoming a CEO, changing the world, curing world hunger. You know, anything is possible, bro. And motherfuckers was talking about, oh, you won't be able to get on Vogue. You're too short. You're too chopped. And you know, right now, 100%, like I can't get on it. But you know, that's what they told fucking Einstein, bro. That's what they told Newton. That's what they told Thomas Edison, bro. They always said some shit is impossible until someone goes and does it, bro. And you know, that's something I want to do, feel me? I want to beat all odds, bro. Like, I want to beat all odds and be one of the, I'm pretty sure there's some other guys who are probably 5'7" who are on Vogue, did high fashion modeling, you know. And I really want to beat that stereotype, you know. If not on Vogue, you know, I could get on GQ, just any type of magazine. I'll be happy, bro, because, you know, I want to just prove everybody wrong, bro. And, but yeah, bro, you know, to any kids who might watch this, or even if you're not a kid, bro, if you're a teen, adult, bro, like, it's never too late, bro. Like, just please tell yourself, it's never too late to change. It's never too late to pivot. It's never too late to try something, bro. I have a teacher, bro. His name is Tartak. Like, he's the GOAT. Like, he's actually the best teacher, you know. And she'd be giving out these little speeches in the beginning of the class, you know, and they'd really just be hitting close to home, you know. And one of the times he told us, I don't know how old he is. He's probably like 63, 62, somewhere around there. Or maybe not. Maybe he's like 55, 60. He's somewhere in the 60s. But, you know, he was telling us how he was going in to get his math PhD at 65 years old. And to me, it's like, wow, bro. It's crazy, bro, you know. Being at that old of an age and still having the mindset to, oh, I want to reach bigger heights. I want to do more of my life, bro, you know. That's some shit that you could really be proud of, you know. And yeah, bro, nothing is too late to achieve, bro. If anyone tells you you can't achieve a goal, no matter how old, how young you are, just know, bro, anyone who's in a better position than you would never hate, bro. When have you ever seen a billionaire hate on a startup? When have you ever seen a millionaire hate on a guy who's grinding, who's hustling? It never happens because they're in a better situation, bro. Like, why would they try and hate someone on someone's come up, bro? Like, no one who's above you would hate on you, bro. And if anyone's hating on you, they're as beneath you, bro. As cocky as that might sound, bro, like that's really just how it is, bro. You know. And it's the same shit with the confidence shit, bro. Like my friend was asking me, he was like, "Yo, how do you know you're gonna make it in 1 to 2 years, bro?" Like, I lived my whole life believing I can't do shit, bro. And just this year, bro, I realized, bro, who gives a fuck, bro? Like, motherfuckers will always hate and discredit you until you actually do it, bro. So, just know, bro, motherfuckers will hate on you, and then once you make it, they gonna ask you for the method. Like, it's really crazy, bro. Cause at first it's, oh, you're delusional. Oh, you can't do this. And then it's, oh, how did you do it? Oh, put me on. Oh, what's the method? There is no method, bro. It's literally just start, bro. Whatever you want to do, start that shit today. Start that shit tomorrow. But please just start it tomorrow. There's so many people that say they're going to start tomorrow and never start. So if the situations permit, you know, start today, bro. If not today, then that's fine, you know. Start tomorrow, but dude, don't just keep piling excuses being like, oh, I'm going to start the next day, I'm going to start the next day, I'm going to start the next day, I'm going to start the next day. And then a year goes by, 2 years goes by, and you never started anything, you know. And it doesn't have to be perfect, you know. Hard work will beat out like every single time, bro. Every single time hard work will beat that talent. What is talent without hard work, bro? You can know how to do some shit, you could be given the entire world, but if you throw that shit away and you don't know how to deal with it, you won't succeed, bro. How many millionaires you know that buy dumbass cars, buy a Ferrari, and they go broke within a year? How many rappers you know that have one hit song and then you never hear about them again? Like, it's shit like that I'd be talking about, bro. Like, you know, if you deadass just work hard enough, bro, you can achieve just about everything in life. If you never stop, you can't fail, and I'll always stand at that, you know. And like, you know, to just end this video on a good note, bro. Like, some shit that I was like, damn, bro, it's crazy, bro. You know, I had one person ask me to sign their yearbook, and I was like, oh my god, bro. It's like, dude, I really mattered that much to where they actually wanted me, of all people, to sign their yearbook, you know. It might have just been out of just getting everyone in the class to sign the yearbook, but that's the only person who asked me to sign their yearbook. And you know, I low-key just put bullshit, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I was just chatting, bro. Like, I sold, bro. I could have had so much aura, bro, but at the time I was just so happy that I didn't even really think about it, bro. I just put, you are going to be great, and then I put comma, if you never stop, you can't fail. And you know, it's by someone you would least expect, bro. You know, it was by the girl where I got half these videos from, bro. This girl Fatima, bro. Like, she's so fine, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, she bad as fuck, dude. I showed y'all her picture in my yearbook, and yeah, it's really crazy, bro, because the one person I thought that actually hated me was the only one who asked me to sign her yearbook, and that shit really made me happy, bro. I was like, damn, bro, someone actually does care about me, you know, and that shit just put a smile on my face, bro. I was like, oh my god, bro. And she fine shit, so win-win, bro. her yearbook literally had like 4 pages already filled to the max, but you know, it don't matter, bro. To me, it's just the fact that she even came up to me and asked me to sign her yearbook is like, wow, man. It's small shit like that that just make you happy, bro. You know. And I'm pretty sure she got a man. I realized that shit the same day she signed it. She was talking and hugging with some guy in lunch, so you know you could assume they're close, and it's like that shit really broke my heart. I was like, damn, bro. But you know that's actually great for her. You know, wish nothing but the best for her. And yeah, bro. The last thing I was gonna say is, would any of this should be happening if I looked like Marlon? But yeah, you know, maybe I would have been the guy she was hugging if I was just more handsome, you know. But one could always dream, right? Anyways, enjoy all day, bro, and yeah, peace.